okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're just here for 2 seconds. All right. Okay, you can go.
Overall, I tolerate her. I would never do anything to actively harm her, but I would love to let her outside one day. That's my greatest wish.
She's like Beyonce, Cher, Madonna, Luna. Just fun name. That's all you need to know.
Looney, can I sit on the chair? Come on. Don't bite me. Just let me sit on the chair. Come on, my cute girl. No, don't be a bitch. She won't let me. I'm sorry. My name is Gabby Ferreira, and I am a cat mom. Well, I was feeling really lonely. I was going through a pretty rough time in my life. I had graduated college, I was working at my first job, didn't particularly like it. I was pretty far away from home and from people that I knew and loved, so I was, alone a lot. And I worked a schedule that wasn't conducive to making friends because I worked nights, which is when everyone is off of work. So I thought to myself, what would really make this period of my life a little bit better is if I had an animal that could just hang out with me all the time. And at first I wanted to get a dog, but I was living in the desert. And when you live in the desert, you need to take him out early in the morning and late at night. And I work nights, like I said, and I didn't really want to wake up early in the morning. So I thought, okay, that's a lot of work. So I'll just get a cat. Well, I went to the Palm Springs Animal Shelter and I saw this little black and white kitten in one of the kennels, and she was kind of looking at me. And I asked the volunteer if she could open the kennel, and the little kitten jumped right onto my shoulder, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting this cat.
I think it was when Gabby had just moved here and I came over to hang out, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. She was trying to eat my food. I think that was what it was.
First time I met Luna, it was the first date with Gabby. When she opened the door, she freaked out because she thought her cat was gonna run away. I was like, oh boy, this will be a treat. But Gabby seemed nice enough, so I was like, oh, I'll put up. How bad can a cat be? That was my first mistake.
Definitely more noisy and chaotic than it was before. She will do things like this morning. She bit my feet because she hadn't gotten food by the time she was accustomed to getting food. So she went into my room and bit my feet and meowed at me.
Luna does bring some excitement to the party. She's a pain in the ass, but also like a fun time. I feel like that's why she's like a person. When we describe her, it's like she's a person or something.
Oh, tell them what your dad said about Luna.
What? Oh, she's like my nemesis. And my dad also now asks how Luna is when I talk to him on the phone. So she's like ingratiated herself into not only our lives, but those of our family members too. People like Luna too. She's friendly. She like makes friends. People come over and they're like, oh, she's so cute. Well, she acts like a dog, kind of. Like, she's a hive. She like comes and approaches people. If Luna's not around now, though, it's kind of sad. I kind of got used to her presence, so.
Well, I do actually live with a cat, but that cat's chill. Doesn't really do anything. She just kind of hangs out and lets you pet her. So I thought cats were cool, but after Luna, God. Well, I gotta make sure I leave doors closed because she likes to shit on beds. I gotta keep an eye on my shoes because she likes to make sweet, sweet love to them. It's definitely a bit more worrisome.
She'd be like Mariah Carey style diva. Like, She loves having all the attention, but only when she wants it. Like, she's very sassy, she's very spunky, she's very obstinate. She likes to get her way and only her way. I have to buy her a special type of litter because she won't use any other kind of litter. She needs this one specific kind that I can only get at one store in St. Louis, and if she doesn't have that litter, she's just not gonna poop there, so.
Definitely a very demanding star, I think, would be Luna's. Yeah.
As a person, she would be very needy and airheaded. She would definitely have some type of learning disability. She might have to wear diapers. Actually, I'm pretty sure she would have to wear diapers.
I don't know. I think I'm God to her. And by that I mean I'm the one who makes oh my god. No. I'm God. I think she thinks, well, I don't know. I think Luna has a dual relationship with me. I think on the one hand, she thinks I'm God because if I didn't exist, she wouldn't get taken to vet appointments, no one would scoop her litter box, and no one would feed her food.
I think occasionally she loves me, but she mostly just disregards me, I think. Would you say? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Linda doesn't really give love freely, I would say. She gives love when she feels like it, at inconvenient times.
Maybe sometimes she's threatened by me. She does get in the box sometimes when I roll around. She's never really cuddled up to me unless I'm asleep. Then she'll maybe check to see if I'm still alive so she can start eating my eyeballs. Okay, she thinks of me as food. Yeah.
How affectionate she can be. I think that's a big one. You have to kind of earn it. But when she does give it out, it's like having sunshine fall upon you in the midst of a cloudy day. It just makes you feel all warm. For instance, I fell ill with a bout of food poisoning a few months ago, and it was so bad I thought I was gonna die. But my faithful kitty cat curled up next to me the whole time I was feeling bad. And she even followed me into the bathroom all night, and I went to the bathroom a lot that night, and she went in there with me every single time, and it was great. It felt like I wasn't alone. The other thing that's really great about her too is she's super smart. I don't always love that about her. That's how she knows how to open all the doors in the house and do a lot of other things she shouldn't be doing, but she's just super smart. I don't know, I'm proud of her. There are a lot of dumb shit kitties out there, and she's not one of them. She's real smart. So.
She is cute. She's a cute little cat. I'm not sure when you weigh the pros and cons that's enough, but she is cute and she's fuzzy, and sometimes she'll let you pet her, and that's pretty neat.
She's very disobedient. I would love her to do the things that I tell her to do, and she doesn't do those things. Before we moved up here, she was pretty great. We had a great relationship. And then she got super mad about moving, so she decided to do a lot of things she shouldn't be doing, like pooping in places that were not her litter box, such as on my bed. And she stopped doing that for the most part because I had to retrain her, and that was super laborious. Another is just, so she'll see that you're busy, maybe you're in the middle of going to the bathroom, or maybe you're going to sleep, and she's like, hey man, it's time to play. And it's like, no man, I wanted to play earlier and you weren't interested. And she's like, well, tough luck, we're gonna play right now. And then she'll run around meowing and being generally loud and obnoxious until you get up and play with her. So that, I don't love that.
Sometimes you're in the mood to cuddle Luna and she doesn't want it. She gets kind of aggressive sometimes. But then she also gets aggressive with her affection when she jumps on me and sticks her butt in my face, so. I mean, this is the truth.
It's like, if you want to cuddle with the cat, then she should let you cuddle with her. Because, she's property. She should be subservient.
She just meows a lot. That's sometimes. I feel like she's gotten better about that though over time. I don't know. She doesn't do it as much anymore. She seems like she wants to get out sometimes. Well, she'll go to the window and like seem like agitated and like look out the window. She wants to get close to the outside world. But then when we put the leash on her, she doesn't want to go outside, so she can't be tamed.
No.
I would love to let Luna outside.
No. She would just not ever want to come home. And I think that she would either die, or if she survived, she would just like climb up into a tree and become a raccoon, basically.
I have never worried about Luna, ever.
Yeah, I worry about her. You know, I'm always worrying whether or not she's getting like adequate nutrition, whether she's being played with enough. Am I giving her all the love and affection she needs to grow up into the woman I know she can be? I don't know. She's a cat. She can't talk back to me.
There was a time that Gabby took her to the vet because I can't even remember what was happening because it was just like, who cares? And they prescribed her little pills, and so we had to wrap her up in a little blanket. And she was just like, meow, meow, meow. And you had to take the pill and just shove it down her throat. And it was just like, oh, come on, it's a cat. Who cares? We're not even hurting her. She's just freaking out.
I think she's an acquired taste. I think she's taken some time to get used to. I think my roommate's done a little bit better than that than my boyfriend has. Just because, well, my roommate has to live with her every day. My boyfriend doesn't. So I think that they've reached more of an understanding and they've kind of set out parameters a little bit better. I know my boyfriend's not a huge fan because Luna peed all over his white shoe, but we had just started dating, so he didn't want to be like rude about it. But I don't think he'd be rolling out the red carpet for her because she like destroyed his property. But I don't really know otherwise why he doesn't like her. I think maybe she just annoys him.
I think they both have toxoplasmosis from the litter box because the litter box is right next to the shower. So they step out of the shower and right into litter that Luna has dumped everywhere. And all the little worms just make their way up to their brains and make them love the cat. I think it's an overall negative effect, but whatever makes them happy, I'm all for that.
I don't know. I wouldn't say she's had a negative effect on either of them. I think if anything, she's expanded their horizons to what they can tolerate. I think her greatest wish is to have all of her dreams realized, whatever they are. We don't know what they are, because she can't talk. She just meows. Maybe her greatest wish is to have a palace made out of tuna fish. I don't know. I don't speak cat. Do you speak cat? No. You don't know what she wants. I don't know what she wants. I don't know. I think her greatest wish is just to keep receiving love and affection and to always have lots of food nearby, which I think is everyone's greatest wish. I don't even know a person who wouldn't want that. So, yeah, that's what I think it is.